matchmaking piece to our equation, and how our Bruce Trampler and Brad Goodman have architected the careers of so many fighters. So they have got it so that I don't want to brag, but I think we've whipped everybody's ass the last 6 months. I mean, we just put an ass whipping on everybody, right? And Pete's like, I'm running out of content. You got to come over here, right? And it didn't matter, but it's really the body of work, right? Giving these kids, giving Shushu and Keyshawn and Emiliano the opportunity to get their trade, to show their abilities, and then elevate their marketability. And I think there's that perfect combination.
All right, let's hear from some of these fighters that are up here on the dais. And I want to start with you, Shushu. It's your city, man. You won your world title, grew up around 10, 11 miles from here in Brooklyn, winning a world championship this past January to become a title holder at 126. For you, getting a platform like this, being able to stay active, you're kind of nodding your head there. What does it mean to you?
Well, I got a little taste of like fighting on Dazn in my last fight, as you've mentioned, and the amount of recognition that just boosted ever since that fight has been incredible. Obviously I was fighting for a world title, but the fact that it was on Dazn, I think that played a major part, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to in the rest of my career, because with the partnership of Toprank and Dazn, and with all of the fighters, like Top said, like we kicking ass in the past. I'm not gonna lie. So I really do believe that we are gonna bring nothing but excitement and just continuous generational talent, year in and year out. And I feel like it's just the perfect puzzle piece in order to continue to make boxing great.
You've got that world title on your shoulder. I think you'd agree there are too many champions at 126.
100%.
Now we need to get some unifications going at 126. You've got your promoter right here. You've got Pete over here. What's the fight you want them to make for you this year?
Definitely, I want to be able to fight with. It doesn't really. Nah, he over here whispering talking about Keyshawn Davis. You got to make 126 for that. But no, but seriously, I believe that I want to fight any of the champions. It's not like one particular guy. I was very interested in fighting Nick Ball, but he lost to Brandon Figueroa, so I'm interested in fighting Brandon Figueroa now. Rafael Espinoza, I would love to fight him. And Joe Leo, I would love to fight him. Anybody that comes to the plate first come, first serve, and y'all gonna get the Shushu Camp and ass whooping, and that's just what it is. And I believe I am the only champion in this division that's speaking to become undisputed. I really have that ambition, and I truly believe that it's gonna happen, and that's my major goal.
Todd, which one? You tell me.
Well, I'm not going to listen. Now you're putting me on the spot here. I'm not sure.
I'm not going to answer that.
Dean, all of the above.
Keyshawn, no surprise you call out Shushu, because you've been calling out everybody over the past 3 months since you came back and won your first fight at 140 pounds. When you heard about this announcement and what was happening here, what was your reaction?
I was definitely surprised hearing this announcement, but I wasn't too surprised. Dazn been carrying the torch for a while now, and my first fight in professional ranks, my debut, was in 2021 in the Dolphin Stadium, Canelo versus Yildirim, and they've been putting on like major events, and now I feel like the whole world is starting to realize that now. Just before, Turkey added, a lot of flavor to it as well. But, Dazn Matchroom been doing it by themselves too for a long time. So I was surprised, but I wasn't like too surprised because, it makes sense.
Your first, I think, and your third fight were on a Dazn card, another Canelo card, Canelo Saunders at AT&T Stadium in Texas. I mentioned you calling on everybody. I've got a list from what I think you've been calling out, in addition to Shushu here. Devin Haney, Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz. I saw you ran to Ryan Garcia this past week in the club. What's the big fight out there for you? What's the one you have your eye on in the first half of 2026?
I would love to fight, Devin Haney, for sure. I would love to fight him. I think we all seen the video when Bill told me to stand on my word before I fought Jermaine Ortiz. And I told my manager, Jay Prince, I said, Jay, after I knocked Jermaine out, they're going to be scared to fight me, right? He said, well, I feel you, Keyshawn. Let's just get the job done. I said, we're going to get it done, but they're going to be scared to fight me, right? So I knocked him out, and we ain't hear nothing from him since the fight. I ain't really hear nothing from nobody since the fight, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully Dazn and Top Rank can get somebody credible in the ring with me because it's that time.
You're also a big draw in your hometown in Norfolk, Virginia. You had that huge event against Gustavo Lemos a couple of years ago. How important is it to you to bring a big fight back to Norfolk?
It's very important. Shouts out Norfolk, Virginia. Shouts out my brothers, Kelvin, Keon Davis, of course, the Davis brothers, DB3. And it was very important. My city loved me. Like every single time I go back there, I'm gonna sell out the arena. They just love me. I got that support out there because, we've been just doing things involving the community. We recently created a DB3 nonprofit, and which we had like a DB3 community day, gave out gifts, food, haircuts, hairstyles for the girls, youth dancers, a youth band. Then after that, for January 31st, we had a 50 passenger bus for free come to the fight. Whether they had tickets or not, you get a free trip to New York City, go shopping, go watch a fight at the bar. So, um, and this week, honestly, we had a DB3 school tour for our nonprofit where we just 2 schools a day. We go in to talk to the kids and just give back to the kids. So, which I had to reschedule because I'm out here. So shouts out Top Rank for that too. What I'm saying? But on a serious note, DB3 nonprofit been doing amazing things in our community before we even became a nonprofit. So thank you. So yeah, so that's part of the reason why we're able to sell out because we're authentic and we give back to our community.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Looking forward to being down in Norfolk potentially this year. Abdullah Mason, 135-pound champion, 21, not even 4 years removed from your last amateur fight, which is crazy to be a world champion at this stage of your career. We saw you on Dazn this past fall over in Saudi Arabia, a real kind of sink or swim moment against Sam Noakes, and you shined in that fight to win your first world championship. Now that you have that belt, what are the fights that you're looking for?
Like you said, it hasn't even been 4 years since my last amateur fight. So the same thing we did with ESPN, with Top Rank with ESPN, the strides we've been making since I turned pro, being the brightest, young star in boxing coming up. I feel like we could do the same thing with Dazn, and teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm bringing the smoke to Dazn, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
135, kind of an open division right now. Some champions out there, a couple of vacant belts at the moment. You mentioned they said multi-year partnership here with Top Rank and Dazn. Are you expecting some unification fights in your future?
For sure. I feel like I can't wait to collect a lot more of these. So from here on, I'm looking to collect more titles, and whatever way they come, I'm ready to grab them all up.
You're a big guy at 135 pounds. How many divisions do you think you're going to climb over the next couple of years?
However many I want to climb. So whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, each division I'm gonna do the same thing I'm doing at 135, and I'm taking it one step at a time.
And I mentioned Keyshawn being back in Norfolk. You're a Cleveland, Ohio guy. I think we'll see you fighting in Cleveland at some point.
For sure. Cleveland been supporting me since day one. So me and my brothers, they just announced Mason Brothers Boxing Day in Cleveland, Ohio. That's March 28th. So we're gonna be doing big things in Cleveland, Ohio. And I just can't wait to go there and at least just have my first main event. They've been supporting me. They've been begging for a fight there since they've been watching me on all these fights on the networks. So, I can't wait to do that. And with Dazn, I feel like it's going to be an amazing show.
I'm excited to see you back and defending that title and unifying that title at some point in the next year. Emiliano Vargas, the best prospect in boxing, according to Ring Magazine. You are still working your way towards that first world title. You've been able to stay busy over these last 7 or 8 months, including a fight just this past month. What does a deal like this mean for you?
I think it's definitely a platform for me to shine on. I'm just grateful to Top Rank, grateful to Dazn for this huge opportunity. Now, like they said, there's no limits. We could hop on any card and big cards. So I'm excited and I'm ready to be on the biggest stage.
You're still working your way up the ranks. You heard Todd talk about the great matchmakers they have at Top Rank. What have you been kind of learning over the last couple of years that you think is going to make you a better fighter?
I think definitely the rounds, no doubt. I mean, every other world champion, 27, 30. So, every one step at a time, one fight at a time, and I just want to be great. That's it. So I'm very grateful, very excited, and big announcement coming soon for sure.
So see some of those regional titles you've got in your hand there. I know you get your eye on a title like Abdullah's got right there. How far away do you think you are from challenging for one of those belts?
Definitely this year, no doubt. You know, I know my journey is different from everybody else's. You know, so I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Grateful to God that I get to shine on a big platform, and you know, sky's the limit.
You know, Keyshawn was talking about Ryan Garcia, talking to Ryan Garcia recently. I saw you on Twitter going at Ryan Garcia as well a couple of weeks ago. Is that a fight that you hope is on your radar in the future?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, obviously I bother a couple people. You know, I wonder why, but I'm gonna continue to shine. You know, success brings envy, and I'm just looking to keep on fighting, keep on shining inside of the ring, outside of the ring, and you know, pick up these world titles.
Your dad a DAZN subscriber now? He's good to go?
Yeah, for sure. We should get a free one, right? Right now that we should all get one of the ones on stage, right? Free DAZN
I think so,
subscription.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Pete, you got some codes to share to some people?
We'll sort them out backstage.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys being here, coming up to New York for this big announcement. Toprank linking up with DAZN, multi-fight, multi-year contract. We're very excited to see these guys in action. Thank you to everybody for being here, and thank you guys for all coming up the stage and being here.